don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. Hello everyone, my name is Aussie Hornet. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Just before I start, it is winter here in Australia, hence why I'm wearing a jacket. So, in some occasions I might sneeze or I might clear my throat, because it's winter here. So that's the reason why. But anyways, we are on the last episode of Justice for All. Episode 4, Farewell My Turnabout. And let's get to it. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Okay, let's see. Will it be last year's runner-up, Chairman Ninja? Or maybe Captain Saipan, all the way from the global tropical island Saipan? Proceed to see a certain story school are ready to win, and global hero Anya Capone doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! You all suck! Whoa, we just cut the moon. Oh! Whoa! The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst! Is this the Steel Samurai? It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior! The Nickel Samurai! Nickel Samurai? Oh. Too bad, German Ninja. Looks like the title will elude you again this year. What happened to the Steel Samurai? Gatewater Hotel. Alright, yes, did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it. Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, it's Powers! I forgot what he sounded like. Proud of the guy for doing the serious justice. So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize? Yup. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Yeah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. Yeah, that's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important. Aw, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time. It's like a dream. Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year he lost to the Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I thought this might be his year. Yeah. Oh, hey. Did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Oh, you're right. Strange he walked around without a signature guitar. I'll never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. It was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last one there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Thank you very much for inviting us today. It was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, I see. I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you at that time, Mr. Wright. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is as well powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary on people who know you're a real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. Can't believe they're going to make a movie based on a Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, the Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show. So I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, it's too bad. It's been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Ongard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Ongard? Looks like Charles doesn't know who he is. This year it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So who is this Jammin' Ninja again? He's a hero, duh. The symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work? With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star? Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios, Nickel Samurai, and Worldwide Studios, Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's Ongard and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean... Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Ongard, the actor? Guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like I stumbled into Oz or something. And in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Sounds like the post-ceremony show's about to start. Alright, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai smelting. Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference. You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai's going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. So sorry. So I guess you're all going to the press conference then? Yeah, of course. If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Oh, nice. Press conference ticket. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is going to confess something after the press ceremony stage show. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. I think it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. Only a real gaudy hotel would have such a large gaudy lobby to match. Yeah, I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Well, it looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention please, your attention please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Ow! You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. What? The police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? No! Wait, I'm coming with you. Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? I just finished telling you not to move. That voice, I've heard that voice somewhere before. Honestly, youth these days can't be... No. Can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. There was a footbridge, boy had a bridge out, and along comes a bridge. I tried to tell the boy to bridge. It was dangerous, but listen, no, of course he's... Is this who I think it is? Is this non-stop chatter? Can't be. Miss Oldbag? No. What is it, you young whippersnappers? No, I know you. No, she's back. Oh, no. Wait, your powers, aren't you? About what happened back then. You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program. Try to play nice. Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even though you're over, I know you're the John Rob. What a work on, but that's easy. I mean, if you didn't win the match, there's not many TV shows. Really, it's a shame they're getting well. God damn it. I do not miss you at all. What are you doing here? I got my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. Huh? You look more like a space ranger than a security guard. But that outfit. Annoying noisy brats gets a blaster! Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, in that old place? Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When I got the security team, I get the pink slip. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you youngin'! Don't you remember that incident a year ago? When this lady got on the witness stand and testified? Yeah. And you? Aren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart? I plead the fifth. But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it! Everything is all your fault! Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first after being handed old Pinky. You? A bodyguard? For your friend, that very good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles. Mr. Edgeworth? But... Leave me the fuck alone, old bag. That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. That's what he said to me. For good reason, old bag. He probably wants you to stop annoying him. What did I ever do to deserve that? Do I even have to play the last case that you were in? What did I do to deserve the ray gun? So, did something happen? I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again. An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, shower of blood, I'm sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake? Silence, whippersnapper! Oh my god. Hey, Nick. What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make it like we're going to the bathroom and check things out. No way! The police told us to not go anywhere, remember? Huh? How boring. You're such a boring guy. You got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What's going on? Are you giving Mr. Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you too, pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick... Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles over hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? That would be every time we work a case together. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Giddy! I get to come. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else. Alright, then, let's try... Excuse me. Oh, hello. Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey? Yeah, that's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. I call? I wonder if it's someone from Terrain Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Faye. I don't trust you. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Yeah, okay. It's a little exciting and a little scary. I told you I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your Oh, is this Lotta? What's your problem? Just you wait, it'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see, I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious. That sudden accent can only mean... Hey, Wright. Hey, Lotta. Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job. I've got rights. Ah, you! Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros. A murder? Oh, shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it! My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder is said, and that's what it is, a genuine murder. Hey, wait! Yee-haw, a murder! Of a big star, no less. Oh, man, I'm in trouble now. Sir, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? Oh, no, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai? Huh? Why do you ask? Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so... It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off.
What?
The guy that died was the hero named the German Ninja, pal.
The German Ninja? That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy? You mean Lotta? That woman? She was there that time too, right?
That time?
When Mystic Maya did that channeling?
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist?
Looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened.
Hanging around?
Yeah, hiding in wait in front of the German Ninja store, pal.
But why would she?
She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop.
Scoop?
What sort of news could she be after?
So the victim was a German Ninja? The German Ninja?
It was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
The victim was the action star Juan Corrido. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is.
Yeah, even I recognize his face.
I heard lately that Matt Unguard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight.
I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh?
Poor guy.
Mr. Unyard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. I mean, no, you've got to say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai.
Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. Ungod has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know.
Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder?
The Nickel Samurai, he really took the Grand Prix tonight.
I was a big fan of his.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Matt on guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida.
What? Why was Mr. Ungod arrested?
Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks.
Looks like yet another Steel Samurai heroes in hot water. Oh boy, this is like Steel Samurai 2.0. Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this... Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know.
Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright?
It looks like Juan Corrida has been killed.
What? Juan? He's...
It looks like he was murdered, and the suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt Ungod.
You're joking, right?
Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the German Ninja.
Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, pals.
I still can't believe. No way. No way Matt would...
What's Mr. Powers got in his hand?
Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier.
It's not even a bellboy. It came transmitted and received signals over great distances. For me? But why?
I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan? He's the German ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the German ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning German ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally? Look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. Final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. On-Guard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he?
That's what I heard. Though, if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference.
The Nickel Samurais?
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and get the press conference that way.
He was going to be in costume? But why?
I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. Pearl, no, please, don't. Oh. Ah! What is it, Mr. Nick? Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes, hello? Right here? Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourselves with, such as... Help! Nick! Oh no! Mystic Maya! Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya! Where are you? Are you hurt? Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet. No! This can't be! Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. Is this a bellboy? What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Oh no! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Oh shit! Oh my sight! Everything's fading away. Maya! Maya's been kidnapped.
Are you there, Mr. Attorney? Are you there?
How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to me? I'm not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Corrido was killed, and the suspect is Matt On-Guard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Matt On-Guard. I mean, if he's not guilty, sure, but Matt On-Guard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However, However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. Who? A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight she will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? Do you expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I am playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is the Killer. Oh no. Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. If only I'd gone to Mystic Maya. It's not your fault, Pearls. But it is Mystic Maya. Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what will happen to Maya. Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Wait here, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for man on guard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya? You mean... Then this means man on guard is obviously the killer, pal, no doubt about it. But that guy said that Mr. On Guard is innocent. You really believe what the kidnapper tells you, bro? I guess he has a point. If On Guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team have a field day back there. Or strange. There's no so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about On Guard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? We also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Oh man, this is so intense. Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. Oh, Maya got knocked out and taken somewhere? What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. Come on, you guys, this isn't funny anymore. Uh-oh. I knew it was the bellboy. I see you have awoken. Ah! Who are you? Me? I am known as the Killer. The Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Nick, where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? Nick's going to save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. A business transaction? I'm going to contact him now. Oh, this guy is so evil. I'll hope you cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick? What's gonna happen to me? Nick? Pearly? Sis? Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Jeez. Good morning. Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Mr. On Guard. We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., sir. Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I'd gone with you. Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. I managed to get home somehow, yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her there. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that. Please, help her. I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pels is doing the crying for the both of us. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pels and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the German ninja. Alright, Matt. Good morning. How are you today? I know this situation might be a little tough for you. Where... Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building isn't my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Yes, Matt. Come on. I need to take this case. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he? I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance. I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I say stuff about the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Okay. Come on, Matt. This Aaron guy is so lucky he has so many people he can talk to. I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it would be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I would like you to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask for my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Seriously? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? Is he alright, Mr. Nick? Nope. If you were talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer. Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji? Yeah, it's a mountain in the city of Neo Tokyo, the city of the Nickel Samurai protects. Looks like I need to show him something. Mr. On Guard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm just too busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. I honestly believe I'm a salesman. Insurance, then extinguishers, now this? What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in a costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. You didn't know? That's odd. Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a really nice one too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't listen to some void-bodied voice boss you around. It's coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Come on, Matt. I need this case. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait! I really need to take your case. There's always other people in the need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Please, Mr. Nick represent you. Man, oh man. Lawyers these days, they dudes use kids to pull in clients too. If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is gonna... Wait, what did you just say? The killer? Do you know him? The killer? What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court. But we did it! We did it, Mr. Nick! Yeah. I don't feel any better for it. He doesn't look too happy, Otto. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Alright, Matt. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. Nickel Samurai is very popular amongst high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ungod has ways of catching the eyes of women. You know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. A spring breeze? That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. Everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had a post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? The manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. This creator was already dead at that time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Carrino. What sort of... That got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Jam and Ninja movie, even though we all know it failed. Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know? Yeah, it would. Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? I found a button from the Jam and Ninja's costume. A button? I didn't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Ah! Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him. Mr. Nick? Yeah? Let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. Ungod to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that? Yes. If he is this, why is Makitama? You won't be able to hide any secrets from me, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. Ungod, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Carrino? Put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Carrino, okay? Hello, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight. Which means it's alright to trust him. Alright, so he's innocent. Okay, good. Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. Alright, so we got... Alright, so he managed to get his case. Good. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt Ungod as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So what now should we do? Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ungod's innocence. You have to find a real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What is going on around here? Poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun. what it is another steel samurai doing most of the evil deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of wands. Why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? I think you might be the problem, old bag. It's always been that way ever since I was like Oh, how we missed you, old bag. Actually, I wanted you to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy! Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Old Bag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants! My dear Hermit died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dup again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I want your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my wand. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? I blame women these days. I don't know the meaning of the word modesty and oh my... Girls, are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins today? So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotto. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. And the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the matter. Ah, I see. But... All back. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. What is it? Is it the most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really? Kid today. Please tell me, what did you see? Yep, Cyclock. Oh. 4? The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder is it? 4 Cyclocks. Are you kidding me? Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Liar. Lotto. Hey, Mr. Cop fella, the thief showed his face. What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotto? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you treat? What are you looking for? My camera! My camera! My luck, what? I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always go back to the scene of the crime? Hey, looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Huh? So you lost your camera? It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store, about 5 hours I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He's done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. What did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. It's sad, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. What if Water's missing camera is even connected to the metal? Water, please tell me what you know about what happened at the Tundra Meadow. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ungard was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Whatever the line of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop? I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Right, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you can take a picture of your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that was what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Oh, another cell phone. Okay, so that's true this time. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lark. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? We've been stuffed, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. Glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Where are we? We're in Mr. Malongod's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh. Hello. You're Mr. Ungard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client? In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Ungard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop, in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing up, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. Maybe off small statures, but appearances can be deceiving. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. And I'll tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you take a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the press ceremony show, I guess? When it was the time for the press ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when he found his body, isn't it? Really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how you could choose you as a lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I am Mr. Ungard's manager. Okay. His manager. Speaking of managers, didn't Mr. Kurita have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with with his nice disposition. The starting guy does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told. He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick? Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, these two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? For Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a cyclope, Mr. Nick? Yes. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. That's a third cyclope in a row. You have got to be joking. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, pals. Mr. Kurita? The victim. Which makes this the crime scene too.
Oh, it's you. So what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Angard's acquittal.
You're doing okay, pal? Hanging in there?
I just want mine to be alright.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just things once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map at the hotel, pal. There you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
We don't want you to get lost in the hotel too quick for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I get a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Alright. I know, there are a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. Mo, what the fuck are you doing here? It's hard to bear with all these problems, growl. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar is not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show. The missing Maya. He said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should?
Yeah, here's a picture.
Oh. There's a knife in his chest.
Sure, pal. That's the murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death?
I'm looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There were fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. It looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. On Guard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, Juan Carrito, really put up a big fight.
Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. On Guard said something about a button. Something like one of the German ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
That lady, Miss Solberg.
He's anyone but her.
The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around here where the Vic was that a little off.
Something that's a little off? As in,
that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. So about this wine glass.
Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe?
No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first.
Yeah, Pels noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute! So does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Oh no, she's here. She's here, isn't she? What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this sound somewhere before.
It's Miss Von Karma!
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time.
So, sorry, I've got to make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow!
Oh no. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It would be too much to ask you for you to be nice for me to change. So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat.
Huh?
I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Ow!
Detectives, come over here for a second. Oh boy.
Ow!
Oh, Jesus! He did. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. You're so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow! What is she throwing me now? What is this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got Mr. Carrito's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here? This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hold on. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Ah, Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
What's up? Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids.
This is sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 Samurai Brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in New Old Tokyo. I see. Wait. A Love what? A Love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh. I guess Y is shaped like the 3 buttons colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet, times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, bro?
What happens next? I want to know. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm gonna stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. What's the Jam and Ninja TV show like?
It's sort of from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jam and Ninja, like the Samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja who absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. Boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misala, Jammin versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, a brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3.
That's too bad for him.
Yeah. This kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, bro?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misala?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
What show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it.
Take that!
Okay, here we go.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But I want to waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
Take that! That's Warren's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Allbank, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think one had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me! Let me have it! Please!
I can't let you have it. Just like that.
Yes, I know! Then how about an exchange?
Wait, what? Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My office isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Allbank, ready to open up her heart, all for my dearest one.
That was it? Oh my god. Give it to Wendy, dearest. Oh, Jesus.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And did you tell the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or 2 out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I've been recruited again for that part of the trial, you know. The trial tomorrow.
Oh no.
This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. And Mr. Undead hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my Gear 4-1 in, I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
Yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Undead ever do to her to deserve this?
What did Mr. On-Guard do to you to make you so?
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created a scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick, what is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, pals? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved a girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lions were smart. That's to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation for the Juan.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. On-Guard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Miss Powers likes this type of woman? What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, sir, here's the thing. I don't really know her. You know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. Rumor? If you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know. He's so happy he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Oh, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You too? Huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To that mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars of Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Creator didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials A.A., Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client. It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Paris looks so happy. Rose is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Take that!
Alright, Lotta. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On that night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? I'm a scoop. What I want to know about are the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Gah. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Carita and this person? Has to be Adrian, right?
Take that!
This woman. She's Adrian Andrews, Matt on God's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Liar. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that, what's it? New sauce? You mean new sauce? That's it. So show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Well, that would be the tabloid.
Take that!
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Mr. Creator didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof? That's why you were lurking around Mr. Kurita's door last night. Wow. You did it! Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. You were looking into Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was getting myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't proof, no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do, so that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. And spice it up with a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know? But the paper I wrote it on, my notes myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, sorry, Grandpa. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces. The 2? And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Ongard? Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is a knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You don't have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt Ongard's. Nice trial. Talking about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldberg. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldberg saw it all, pal. She saw Miss Ongard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed, suicide? Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor? Could her suicide have something to do with this case? You want to know more about her, pal? She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Ah! Oh, God. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Just for drama! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do, Scruffy. You You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll stop quiet.
If it weren't for the traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Huh? That voice. Edgeworth! Yes! He's back! Yes! My precious king! Yes!
It's been a long time, right?
This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisco.
You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You soiled the Von Common name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Common family creed to be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisco. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
Damn!
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix, Wright? I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same old mare she always was.
I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick, but I never wanted to see you again.
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial?
You heard her right. That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Her hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow.
What is that supposed to mean?
I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth.
The truth?
In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
What is going on inside his head?
A lot of things may have happened, however. Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. The perfect win record is a proof of a von Karma.
1 year ago. You could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? I think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It would have been better for everyone if you never came back from the... Phoenix! What are you saying?
I see. Now let me ask you something.
Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, "They will defeat you this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives.
Save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth.
Looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn.
A lot I've yet to learn? Me?
Well, that's enough for you now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. This woman is another key to solving this case.
Do you really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Carita's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died.
But her death was ruled a suicide, right?
Yes. But there is still one riddle we're yet to solve.
A riddle?
The suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it.
A suicide note that just vanished? Huh?
Impax's death was most certainly a suicide, of that there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
A suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note?
There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report, part 1 anyway.
Part 1?
I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. First of all, are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part.
The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name? It's Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself.
Jesus!
She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. I think she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she really liked on the inside.
Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts.
And
why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost her will?
Well, why would she... The pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why.
Why would that...
Is that what they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person who she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her own life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others.
Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide. The world before it turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
That means her super confident attitude.
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. It looks like she's talking with someone. That's Francisco Von Karma. Miss Von Karma. What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around.
Following you?
But that's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls?
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver? I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews?
Yes?
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
Alright.
What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews? She seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Take that!
Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Miss Angard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida.
You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You were not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that.
Take that!
You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article? If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on a good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? You to get close to Mr. Kurita? As if there's ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? That has to be Celeste, right?
Take that!
Celeste Impacts, your mentor? How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impacts, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was one Kurita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Kurita so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future, yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. But Miss Andrews, there was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved.
Take that!
Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita. What? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita. I sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however. Allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you.
Take that!
Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. So stop. When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it, and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? Why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. But me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I pushed against all that though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Oh, this is so sad, Miss Andrews. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everything. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover his suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews? If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for the discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It's just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. I'm not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. No, I must be off. I'll leave Mr. On-God in your capable hands. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Miss Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearl. She looks so worn out about all this. She hasn't slept at all, and has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? No. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am. You don't look fine to me. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Uh-oh. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Hello? Rancor Law Offices? Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggested you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her! Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis? Ask my sis? Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off. I think Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. It's Mia. Sorry? Oh, it's Mia. Mia! I have a message from Maya, so ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe, for now. My kidnappers want to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left, and I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I've heard when I was with her. When you were with her? I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I had to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Well, I can't move anywhere. If I don't do something to the door first, I don't think I'll be moving anywhere. Drat, it's locked. This door lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, and magically open the door. There's a card like that around here I can use. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. Oh. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. That's it! The show card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I have a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried. Ooh. Well, anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Wow, that was a crazy opening. I really hope Maya makes it through alright, and we're gonna be continuing this next week. So in the meantime, if you guys like this video, please sure to give it a like and subscribe so you can see more videos like this in the future. Until then, take care and goodbye.